The Bible means that an advisor. Is the Alpha, is the Omega, is the beginning, is the end. Is the one who gave his life for us that we can live. Can you just go ahead and stand again together for him? As you lift up your hands and just wave it to him and say, Jesus, we bless your holy name. For those of us that have come here to bless God, for those of us that came to church today to adore the name of the Most High King, can you just go ahead and wave your hands to him? In the Old Testament, it's called the wave offering. Can you just offer those wave offerings to him and bless his holy name? Can you just sincerely from the depth of your heart? Forget about whoever is seated beside you, your friend, or your enemy, but you just let your heart be focused on to God. As scripture says, looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. I want every soul in the building, everybody to bless God this morning. I want every life in this place to just worship the King of Glory, to adore his holy name, to bless him because of who he is, to glorify him because of the I am that I am. Bless him because of who he is this morning. Not just because of what he has done, but because of who he is. That is the creator of the heavens and the earth, and nobody created him. He's the one that sits upon the surface of the earth. He's the Almighty God, the Prince of Peace today. Can you worship God from the depth of your heart? Can you bless him and thank him for the salvation of your soul? Can you just say that if not for you, where would I be today? If not for your word in my life, what will the enemy be saying to me today? The scripture says, if not for God, what will we be saying by now? The scripture says the enemy must have come over us like a cloud. Can you just worship the name of the Almighty God and glorify his name? Father, we bless you this morning. We give you praise. We give you honor. We give you adoration because there is none like you. Manifestation Parish has come to say glory to your name, everlasting Father. That way, as a family, we have come to adore your holy name. We have come to bless you. We have come to adore you. We have come to say you are God. We have come to say it's all about you, Jesus. It's all about you, everlasting Father. Our life, what we are right now, that is all about you. Can somebody lift up their voice? I want them to hear your own voice in particular. Go ahead and speak to God. Let them want to wanting to pick you out that there is somebody here. He said, yes, and David is worshiping the name of the Almighty God. Please bring it together. Don't be tired, worship the Almighty God. If words are failing you, worship him in spirit. Speak to him in spirit. The scripture says that as the Spirit of God helpeth our infirmity. We thank you for your grace, we thank you for your mercy, for our life, Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord, that we worship you, Lord. Thank you for that. For in Jesus' mighty name, we are still worshiping. Amen. Because I don't want to take much of our time, I just want us to pray one single prayer point. You lift up your voice to God and say, Father, before I leave here this morning, touch me with your mighty hand. Touch me with your mighty hand. Go ahead and talk to the Almighty God this morning. Lift up your voice and be very sincere. When the Almighty God touch the life of a man, I can announce to you that there must be a change. Something must occur in the life of that man. When the Almighty God touched the leprous man, the scripture made us to understand that his leprosy disappeared on the spot. When the Almighty God touched the eyes of blind Bartimaeus, the scripture says immediately his God again the sight. I can announce to you that if the Almighty God touched you in this place before you leave here today, you will be a different man, you will be a different woman. Can you just lift up your voice and be very sincere? Pray to God sincerely from the depth of your heart and say, oh Lord, I have come into your presence not to show off my clothes, not to just come to church because my mother asked me to come, but because I want to have an encounter with you, Lord. Father, touch me today before I leave in the name of Jesus. Lord, let me have a touch from you, Lord. In the mighty name of Jesus, let me have a touch from heaven. Let heaven touch my life, touch every area of my life, Lord. My health, my academics, my finances, Lord, touch me today. Father, touch me today. I can't hear you pray. Lift up your voice to God. Nobody can save you in this place. The ministers cannot save you. The workers cannot save you. The pastor himself cannot save you. But only God can save. Only God can help you. Can you lift up your voice to the one who is able to say and say, Lord, touch me, Lord. For in Jesus' mighty name we are praying. You are worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised. My Redeemer. You are worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised. My Redeemer. You are worthy to be praised. Oh, Lord, if I sing and take on Jehovah, you are my Lord. Mercy and we thank you. The scripture says that your mercy rejoices over judgment. That how excellent is your name in all the earth. The scripture says as far as the earth is to the heavens, so high is your mercy towards them that fear you. Lord, we thank you for your mercy over our lives. The scripture says it's not for the mercy of God we will have been consumed. That we glorify your name for the mercy over this church. Lord, may your name be exalted mightily in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Ancient of this, we have gathered unto you and not unto any man. Father, we ask of just one thing from you. Please, bless every life in this place in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. That the Bible says the letter killeth, but the word giveth life. Everlasting Father, I pray in the name that is above all names. Every one of us here will have an encounter with the word of God today in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. That word that will change our life. Amen. Lord, release today in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. That word that will make us to stand out in life. Father, release today in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Daddy, at the end of today's service, let all of us go back home with at least one testimony in the name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, everlasting Father, for in Jesus' mighty name we are praying. Amen. Please can you jam those busy words together for Jesus Christ? I want to welcome everybody to church today. Can you please just shake somebody beside you and tell the person welcome to church? I want to bless the person for coming to church. Say, God bless you for coming today. Make sure that blessing is prophetic. God bless you for coming today. Amen. Praise God. I want to sincerely appreciate the Almighty God for this great and wonderful privilege to speak before you once again. And I also want to thank our Father in the Lord who God has been using over us here. I just put your hands together for God in His life. Always giving us the opportunity to come out and speak. I pray that the Almighty God will help us in the mighty name of Jesus. I also wanted to jam your hands together for my dear beloved brothers who always help in spirits. Whenever the last born of this place is on the people. I pray that God will continue to bless you, sirs, in the mighty name of Jesus. And then we have one more set of people, very special set of people. If you guys are not here, Manifestation Parish is not here. Can you please celebrate yourself and glorify God in your life? Amen. I'm not planning to actually take much time today. My message is short. and moving as the Spirit of God will be helping us. While I was in the room there, just praying before coming out, I heard the man of God that was praying, practically praying all the sermon inside my notes. He was dishing it out to you guys as prayer point. I was asking myself, I was like, okay, probably I just the other day, I will tell them the topic and then we'll read the Bible scripture and then we'll just share the grace and go home. But I'll still say one or two things. He has already covered almost everything in my notes. The Spirit of God is one. I pray the Almighty God keep expanding us spiritually in the mighty name of Jesus. So very quickly today we'll be talking about a very crucial topic in the Christendom. Now this area of Christianity is something that you cannot actually do without. I can say to us specifically that it's what made us to be what we are today. It's an area whereby both believers and unbelievers actually enjoy at one stage or at one point of their life. It's very crucial. So for that reason, I want you to give me your complete, undiluted attention this morning so that you don't miss out anything. I pray that you will get 100% of what heaven has packaged for you in the mighty name of Jesus. So for those of us that have notepads or notes to write down, the topic for today says grace, the unlimited favor of God. Grace, the unlimited favor of God. And our text was taken from the book of Ephesians chapter 2. Ephesians chapter 2 from verses 1 to 10. That's the rest for us already. Ephesians chapter 2 from verses 1 to 10. This same topic was actually dealt with just I went to a program on Friday and they dealt with it there. And since when I heard that, I was like, this is a confirmation that this is exactly what God has been speaking to me about to talk today, because on last week Sunday I've been trying to get myself together on hearing God or what we are going to talk about here. So on Friday it was a confirmation to me. I don't mind wanted us to talk about this. And the first question that always comes to the mind of everybody when you hear a topic is the definition. The question is, what is grace? While I was trying to write down, the Holy Spirit corrected me and said, who is grace? So the question is not what is grace, but the question is what? Who is grace? I'm going to to the book of John chapter 1 verses 14. John chapter 1 verses 14. Scripture made us to understand that Jesus Christ, we were talking about Jesus Christ, he said, he was being made flesh, and his glory was revealed to everyone. And the scripture made us understand that Jesus Christ was what? Full of grace. I wrote down some definitions of grace here which I will be going into, but I want you to have an understanding that nobody can tap into grace genuinely without tapping into Jesus. Why? Because Jesus Christ himself is the epitome, the representation of grace here on earth. What Jesus Christ came to do on the cross of Calvary is to expose to us, or to show to us, or to give us the reality of what grace is all about. Before the book of Matthew chapter 1, the people under the dispensation from Genesis down to Malachi, they were operating under the law. And the scripture made us understand that the law was grievous. It was really difficult. If you fail one, you fail all. If you miss one law, you miss everything all. But there was something that was expressed to us according to the book of Titus chapter 2 verse 11. Titus 2:11. The scripture says that salvation has what? Salvation unto all men. The grace of God has brought salvation unto all men. Jesus Christ brought salvation on the pedestal of grace to us. What is grace? So grace is Jesus Christ. Then another definition that I know everybody must have been hearing is that grace is the unmerited favor of God. According to the book of Ephesians chapter 2 verses 9. Ephesians 2:9, the Bible says, not by works, but by what? By grace. It says, the scripture says in verse 8 that ye are saved through faith by grace, not by works. That simply means it is not about what you do. It's not about the life that you try to live. It's not about the fact that you wake up in the morning and say, today I will not lie. And that reminds me of when I just gave my life to Christ. There's this little fellowship I go for every Friday. And then when I get there, the first thing I want to ask myself before we start praying is, okay, can you scan through the day? Did you lie to anybody today? Did I do anything? So I'll be trying to scan my life, trying to see if I obeyed the laws. But I've come to the understanding that it's actually beyond that. There is an enablement that the Almighty God has given to us, even as believers, called grace, to live a life that you don't have to think of. Maybe you are obeying the law, or you are not obeying the law. But there is an enablement in you to please the Almighty God at all times. Another definition that I wrote here again is that grace is a spiritual relocator. Grace does what? It relocates you spiritually. May I announce to us that there are two realms in the spirit realm. Very simple realms. The darkness, or the realm of darkness, and the realm of light. According to the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 9, the Bible says, you are a royal priesthood, a royal nation, a peculiar people, that you have been called for to show the praise of God, who have been called out of darkness into what? Into his marvelous light. In other words, the first stage that we, based on the Adamic nature and the sinful nature, the first realm of spirituality that we first attain in life is the realm of darkness. But lo and behold, may I announce to you, on the pedestal of grace we have been converted to light. Says who has been called out of darkness into his marvelous light. So that grace relocates you. What is salvation? Salvation simply means relocation. From what? From this darkness into what? Into light. I pray for those probably that are still struggling with darkness in this place, that you will meet with grace that will relocate you spiritually in the mighty name of Jesus. Grace is a relocator. It relocates a man from darkness into light. Another definition that you have to know, or something else that you have to know about grace, is that grace is a promoter. Grace does what? Promotes a man. According to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 9 to 10. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, from verses 9 to 10. The scripture made us to understand that there was a particular man named Uncle Paul. We used his life to pray so much here on Thursday, the workers that were here on Thursday. We pray so much about this particular area. We understood from that scripture that this man he actually told us that him being the least among the apostles. But when he got to verse 10, he made us understand what he said, yet not I, but the grace of God that works in me. Please, if you go and do your research very well, Uncle Paul, he was not with Jesus Christ when Jesus Christ was here on earth. He was not part of the 12 apostles that Jesus Christ sat over and taught everything about the kingdom face to face. Then he was a sinner. He was in the world. He was not enjoying anything at all of the light. But the scripture said the moment when he came across grace, he utilized it to the extent that by the grace of God, over half of the New Testament was written by him. A man that walks on the pedestal of grace, released by Jesus Christ, will do greater than his equals. For grace is a promoter. You cannot do it by yourself in life. If you keep trying to see that probably, okay, fine, the amount of time I pray, the length of time I fast, may I announce to you, it still comes back to what? The grace of God operational in your life. That's why I told the workers on Thursday, I told them, something that you should be asking for, just like somebody that takes daily multivitamins, is for you to be asking the Almighty God, Father, release daily dose of your grace over my life. Release the what? Daily dose of your grace over my life. Why? Because it has the capacity to promote a man. Again, I have here that another thing again you should know about grace is that grace is a magnifier. It magnifies you. You might, in microbiology, by God's grace, I think I had first degree in microbiology. And back then in school, just to show you that they are teaching you, at least they will bring one microscope to class for about maybe 500 students. And even one amoeba that has been put on the slide for the past maybe 30 years. They kept in the refrigerator, set by set, you come, let it kill, and look at it. And everybody knows that amoeba is a very tiny microorganism. You might not probably necessarily see it with your naked eye. But once they put the magnifier or the microscope over it, it looks bigger. All the features are seen. That's exactly what grace does to you.
In your littleness, when grace comes upon you, you become big. You might be looking at yourself as somebody that is little, I cannot do this, but may I announce to you, the day you encounter the grace of the Almighty God, the whole world will be seeing you as bigger than what you are originally. The grace of God is a magnifier. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 8 and 9. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 8 and 9. This particular uncle that we were talking about before, Uncle Paul, also told us, he said, 3 times have I besought the Lord. 2 times have I besought the Lord. The 3rd time, he said, the enemy has come and buffeted me. He said, Lord, can you take away these stones that is in my flesh? And the Almighty God told him, oh boy, just calm down. I understand that you have a weakness in your body. I understand that there is trouble in a particular area of your life. But I want to make something to be known to you. I want to show you that it's not about your struggling or about your effort, but it's about my grace. I said, my grace will be sufficient for you. Even in your weakness, my strength will be made known. And that man, by the grace of the Almighty God, tomorrow we are still celebrating him, despite the fact that he has weaknesses. If you read the book of Romans chapter 7, you see him lamenting about his weaknesses in that place. He said, the things which I don't feel like doing, the whole apostle, a man that has been going from, he conquers country. He goes to a country and people gather together and call him a god. Why? Because they could not confirm his understanding of the scriptures. They could not confirm his spirituality. He was doing miracles. There was a time that he was upstairs doing a vigil, and one of the brothers was sleeping while he was ministering and fell off. The Bible said he died, and he went there and said, bro, you can't die, I'm ministering, wake up. And the man stood up immediately, a man under grace. But yet, there was an infirmity, there was a weakness in him. And many times you think people that are on the pulpit don't have weaknesses. There is weakness, but the grace of God is what magnifies them. You might be having a weakness that you are battling with for years. May I announce to you what you simply need to cry upon God for today is, Lord, expose me to your grace. That grace will take away your weakness and expose the side of your strength. Not only expose it, but magnify it, and everybody sees that and acknowledge the Almighty God in your life. You can't joke with the grace of the Almighty God. His grace is not limited. That's why I did not call it the unlimited, I call it the unlimited favor of God. It's unlimited. It can go around for every one of us in this place. Don't joke with the grace of the Almighty God. It's a great magnifier. So very important, very, very quickly, and I told you we're not going to waste much time today. We are going into the dimensions of grace. Let's go to a little study. I told us a little about grace, now so I want to talk about dimensions of grace. I want to do a very quick study, dimensions of grace. Now the first dimension of grace that you should be aware of is called the common or the public grace. I personally call it the public grace. Now this is the grace that either you are a believer, you're a Buddhist, you're a Muslim, whoever you are, the Almighty God in His infinite mercy shows that grace to you. If you look at the book of Matthew chapter 5, verses 45. Matthew chapter 5, verse 45. The scripture made us to understand that the rain falls both on the farm of the ungodly and the godly. The sun shines on both the ungodly and the godly. The Almighty God will not say, because you refuse to go to church, I am not a believer. For that reason, I will shut the sun from shining on your own farm. No. Neither will He say, if rain will be falling on everybody, only you, rain will not fall on you. As you are walking to school, since you don't go to church. No. Those beautiful things that the Almighty God has created, those like the sunshine, the rain, life that we breathe in, the air that we breathe in, the Almighty God in His infinite mercy allows everyone to enjoy that level of grace. So I call that the common kind of grace, and the what? I call it the public grace. But there is a grace, there is stratas. But there's another level of grace that you can go into again. I call it the saving grace. First chapter 2, verse 11. The Bible says the grace of God has appeared unto the grace of God which bringeth salvation has appeared unto all men. In other words, no man can be saved without grace. If you don't encounter the grace of the Almighty God, I can question your salvation. Because it takes grace to be saved. Through faith. Grace. That saving grace. And then I got to understand from verses 12 of that same Titus chapter 2 that the grace will not only save you, but it will preserve you. He said, yes, this grace that teaches us to shun ungodliness, to shun things that are not of God. It is that grace that will teach you to know what to do and what not to do. Have you ever thought of it that when a child is growing up, you never teach that child how to lie, sir? Have you noticed that? When a child is growing up and he takes something and say, what is that? The next thing you say is nothing. Something is actually at the back of his hand. But you say what? Nothing. Nature naturally teaches them how to be like that, enables them to be like that. The same thing happens to you as a child of God when you are newly born into the kingdom of God. There is something called the nature of grace that will not, you don't necessarily have to go and read about the laws of God, but you will know what is right and what is wrong. A man that is exposed to grace, you will hear something speaking. You know, the man of God that was teaching us on Friday was saying something. He said there is something that you hear something speaking on the inside of you. So you don't necessarily have to know the 10 commandments, but probably you wear a dress now. It was given an analogy of a dressing. So probably you wear a dress now. You know it's not written in the scripture that thou shalt not wear this type of clothes. It's not written anywhere in the scripture. But something just tells you on the inside of you that what you are doing right now actually is wrong. How many of those have experienced that kind of a thing before? Let me say, we are working on grace. The grace of God will speak to you and say, see, that action you are about to take right now is actually what? Is wrong. That is grace speaking for you, teaching you what to do. I call that the preservative kind of grace. It's not to preserve you for the Almighty God. Grace will save you, and at the same time, it will preserve you for the Almighty God. Titus chapter 2, verses 12. Now I'm going to another realm of grace which I'm going to be dwelling a little more before I move to the next one. I call it the enabling grace. The grace that helps you to do. Sometimes I call it the doing grace. And I have a definition I love using for it. I define that type of grace as the supernatural ability given to us as believers. Now, look, take note of the words that I'm making use of. They are carefully chosen. It's a supernatural ability given to us as believers to carry out supernatural or natural activities. That kind of grace is not given to those that are outside the light. That kind of grace is not given to those that are unbelievers or does not believe in the saving grace of Jesus Christ. The first level of grace I mentioned was what? Are we together? Was what? When you rise up to the next level, it takes you to what? And what? Then the next level, it takes you to what? The enabling grace. It's the grace that helps you to do. This grace was found out, if you look at the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5, that's in 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verses 10, we read that before. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verses 10. That was the grace that the Apostle Paul was talking about. The places, the things that others could not do. He was going to the countries of the Gentiles. Uncle Peter was like, it's not possible for us to go to those places. The Almighty God has not sent us to them. We want to stay with the Jews. But there was a grace that was upon him for him to go into those countries. He did not only go into those countries and was sent back, but by the grace of the Almighty God, he was conquering those countries for Jesus Christ. Then there was no megaphone, there was no radio station to announce that Paul was around. But the scripture made me to understand that whenever he gets to the country, because everybody in the country gathers together. That is grace. It is this dimension of grace that makes great. You know, many of us in life, let me give you this testimony about about 6 years ago, or let's say roughly 7 years now, from the age of 16, I started living a very, very ruthless and unspeakable life. You know, and that was the ending of secondary school. became so serious. Definitely, I knew my parents never knew about it. But I knew they always speak for their children because my mother would come at midnight, lay hand on my hair, lay hand on my son's hair, and say, two of you, become bad children. They keep praying for us. And I don't like this. Because then I never even believed if everything was taught God. I never opened Bible, I never had the Bible. Funny enough, my father was a pastor. I just don't believe. You just go to church and I don't want what are these people doing. Don't deceive yourself. You want to be good, be good. You want to be bad, be bad. Anyway, living life. No more. Then secondary school, first time go to the club, first time go there, do everything you think a youth that is going to work and do. That's what I did. And in 100 level, I remember when I was in 100 level, I was talking to a friend. Okay, so I think first semester something happened. We offended the school one way or the other. I can't remember really what we did. And then they decided to not when everybody's going home, we should not go home. That we should stay back in school. That we have to do compulsory discipleship classes. So we stayed back, myself and some of my friends. And every day we go for the discipleship classes. After like 1 or 2 hours after teaching us, the scripture says we have to be holy, we have to do this, we have to do that. We'll walk out of school, go to a palmy joint, drink, come back with the next section. And then they'll just I met a guy in that class. This guy was, I don't know what they call Yahoo. He was a Yahoo guy. And I was talking to him, I was like, oh boy, this is your chain. Because definitely I saw his chain. That chain was really expensive. He was a young guy. When he chain of about 250,000 naira. And I was like, guy, how far now? Why are you doing this thing? And they started telling me he actually goes to all these herbalists and all that he do. He told me a lot of stuff, so I was interested. I'm the kind of person that's right from very young age, I desire power. So I told him, I said, okay, that's fine. I had a friend, a namesake. I told him, I said, Leke, this guy said if you do this and that and that. So we told him to call the Babalawo and tell him that we are interested, that we also want to do. The Baba gave us some things to do. And then I told him, I said, can you also tell him that I want to start my own cult group? That if we can just do everything, both the money and the cult, everything together. So come for it. And he told us everything I was going to do. And by God's grace, we were ready. we were ready for whatever it would be. And then we went on for semester break. That's particular semester. And lo and behold, there was this desire that I'm going to do this thing, no way, no. And lo and behold, we went home. While we were coming back from home, my father said, you can't go straight to school. You want to go to a mountain to pray. I said, I'm sorry, I can't tell my father that because my father is a very strict man. So I told my mom, I said, I don't think I can follow you to the mountain. If anybody wants to pray, can pray in his house. I don't know why we have to all go to the mountain. I will pray in my house. When it is time for me to go to school, when you guys are coming from the mountain, just pick me up and they take me to school. And then she said, go and tell you that. And I knew that was no way. So I just packed my box, packed everything, packed my hard drugs, everything put in my box. And then we went. The first day I was like, oh, I didn't know what I'm doing in this place. Only God knows. So when they finished the first section, they did the afternoon section of prayer, night section of prayer. Then everybody was sleeping. And I was like, let me go outside and see what is happening outside. In geography, because the first time I was going to climb a mountain. So in geography, they said there's metamorphic rock, there's igneous rock, there's sedimentary rock. Let me see what kind of rock this is. Then I went outside. I was checking it. It was dark. I could not really see what kind of rock it was. So I laid down and I looked up. And lo and behold, as I looked up into the sky, it was like somebody spoke to me. That voice was very clear. And he said really one thing. He said, you're a failure. And I busted into cry. Like, I started crying. I don't cry. I don't know if anybody how they call it or that or I don't cry. Because I was just a very, very hard kind of person. I don't care. Whatever. I don't cry. They probably go because of that drugs, I don't know, but I don't cry. And then I was crying, I was sobbing like this much. I was sobbing so seriously. And funny enough, I never knew who was speaking to me, but I promised. Definitely I knew it was God. I promised that from that day henceforth, I was going to turn around. That was the day that I encountered my own grace. From that day henceforth, I was going to turn around. Everything would change. And I left that place and I went to sleep with my family members. I woke up in the morning, the first man of God that came ministered. And I ministered, he called up a call. I went out. My cousin was looking at me. He was just pulling my shirt and I come back. I think they should give me when I went. So my father was looking at him too. So he came and joined me. We stood. And I fell back to my seat. Now there's something about me. I was already becoming addicted that I can't actually eat without probably having to put something like food or something. And I could hear that voice saying to me, I want to tell you, I'm talking about grace now, saying to me, go into your box, pack every single thing and put in the bush. I said, we have agreed to be big boy. But that one that you're asking for, it's actually what do people say in school? I was actually going to, because I supply, sometimes I supply those I sell in school, like it was so hard on me. My father was not, my father definitely doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know exactly what I am or anything. But it was speaking to me so expressly. And I told my dad, I said, can I get the car? So what do you want? I don't want to go and get something okay. I went down that mountain. Very tall mountain. Very, very tall mountain. I went down that mountain and I opened the trunk, opened my box, opened where I kept them, and I brought them out. And I heard the voice speaking to me saying, don't look at where you're throwing it. Face back and throw it backward into the bush. And then I threw them backward and I clicked on to see maybe. I checked the bush, I could not see anything, and that was it. And I left that place. Just for Christian, somebody then asked me a question and said, this person was sharing challenges of how she has been involved in drinking, doing this. And I said, I heard about you before that you were into this. How did you stop? I said, I stopped once. How? It's not possible. You can't stop once. I said, I stopped once. Why? Because there was a grace that was released upon me. It is grace that saves. When a man sincerely encounters the grace of the Almighty God, it's an enabling power. It enables you to walk out of that darkness completely and stay in light. The second thing that happened to me was that when after I gave my life to the Almighty God, when I got to school and everything began to happen, that my namesake, he was the first person that came to my room. I said, how far guy? Ogbomoso, we are going to Ogbomoso on this thing because that's where the power is actually for those that know. Students, loudest boys. I said, we are going to Ogbomoso next week, get ready for exams. I told him, okay, I'll be. He said, well, don't forget to. Then another one came again and he was so glad and happy that he saw me. Got a very big puzzle of weed. Big one. I said, boss, this for you. I said, go and give it to Kudus, he will keep it for me. He said, why not? I said, give it to him, he will keep it. And by God's grace, I started taking over like that. Because and it was actually going on like that. And then the first time they saw me doing early morning devotion, they actually went to the rooms and called everybody. All my friends, all my gang members, everybody, come outside. Come and see what I'm saying. And they all stood, like all of them, they lined up. I can never forget that night. My hands were shaking. I was just saying, I know I was shaking rubbish that because then I was not even used to the Bible. That was the first time I was just saying what I saw in the Bible. The Bible said, you should do this. And they came to the room and said something to me. Said, Liki, what's going on? Then one of them, my mistake said, give him 2 weeks to be back. After 2 years, I told him, I said, Liki, this is 2 years. And by God's grace, I'm still standing. I am begging you to also embrace this. My brother Liki was able to give his life to Christ, but others were really so arrogant. What I'm saying is that there is an enabling grace. Another thing again I experienced again that I will notice about the grace again, that's the grace that preserved me, was that after spending just 6 months among the leaders of, what's it called? The leaders of devotion, because then there were 400 people in the hostel, and then we have a few set of people that lead them in devotion every morning. When I got just there, people have been there that have been their life for the past 12 years, for the past 6 years, for the past whatever year. And one day I was reading the library and the head of the devotion units came to meet me and said, excuse me sir, we one of the leaders in your hostel are traveling and we are thinking you will replace him. I looked at him very well and said, this guy does not understand what he's saying. I barely gave my life to Christ 6 months ago. You are asking me to come and be a leader of those that I have been seeing preaching to me since when before I gave my life to Christ, since I came to this school. I should come and be, how will I lead them? What do you mean? But he said, we are prayed about and what he said. We got into that position, and by God's grace, we will see the grace of God again at work. Grace does not only save, grace does not only preserve, but grace also gives you the enabling power to do it. It gives you the enabling power to do it. You know, I was very shocked, lying there in my room, and the letter came into my room. That was still 6 months. That was in October. I said, September, October, November, September. I gave my life to Christ September, October, November, October. I think that it was still that same semester. A letter came into the room, and I opened it, and I saw a department asking me to come and that they have special department prayers for the semester. That I should come and lead the prayers. And I was asking myself questions. There are people, I have known people in this place that have been in Christ for long. Why is it me? They knew, many of them, they all know who I was before. We were in the same school. Some of us went to pre-med together, pre-degree together. But how come, what is happening? Then I began to understand that it is the grace of the Almighty God. You can never deny the grace of God over the life of a man. If you don't want to struggle in your spiritual life, go and embrace the grace of God. If you want things, probably maybe in your maybe you have a talent, you have something that the Almighty God is until it is engraced that it will begin to talk in the world. If it is not engraced, you'll be struggling, sir. The grace of the Almighty God is an enabling power. Again, I said here that enabling grace can distinguish you academically. Daniel chapter 1, Daniel chapter 1 verses 20. The Bible made us to understand that the Hebrew boys, they were 10 times better than everybody in the University of Babylon. Why? Because there was a grace that was over their life. Before I gave my life to Christ, I was a serious and very terrible failure. I've said it here before, I can't maybe here or anybody has let me say it before. The first time I took 13th position in class, maybe out of 20 students, 13th position, my father killed a chicken. 13th. I was always struck, if we are 20, I'll be 19th and the other person will be 20 and then we'll drag it and I'll be changing it for the old thing. But the day 13th, I can never forget that night. My father asked my son brother, go and kill that chicken. This, can you see the report at 13th? I was a terrible failure. 100 level failure. But when I gave my life to God, that was the first time I had an A in my life. First time. When my father saw my result, he asked me, will school send original copy? Since you have not sent it home. It can distinguish you academically. It can distinguish your career or your talent as well. In the book of 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 17 to 23. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 17 to 23. There was a little boy called David. The scripture says that Saul was looking for somebody to come and play music for him. And he asked his servant and said, do you know anyone that plays music in the land of Israel? He said there are many people that plays music, but there is a particular guy. There is a particular guy that is the hand of God is upon his life. And Saul said, go and bring him for me. Don't only bring him. Send some beautiful things to his father so that he can release him. And Peter said when he came, he played the music and demons were being casted out from the life of Saul. That is grace at work. He was not anyone that could play music in the land. There were other people that could play. People probably there were even some people that were more skillful than he was. But now it's not about the skills, it's about the grace. Probably there are some people that can do better than what you are doing right now. There are some people that can do far, far better than what you can do. But may I announce to you, such a man, until you embrace the grace of the Almighty God to distinguish you among them. You know, one day, there was a day I was listening to our father-in-law, Pastor Yadeboye. And I was like, what's going on in this place? Let us calm down first. This man will come in a very gentle way. Let somebody shout, hallelujah. It is well with you today. Why some other people, they will use every form of English. The lackadaisical blablo, something. They will use different English and rhymes and everything. But yet this man, by the grace of the Almighty God, parishes of redemption are in 172 nations of the world. That means remember about 3 or 4 nations to be covered. With that very little gentle way. And then I asked for that, it also must be really, there was something about this man. And the only God spoke to me clearly, he said, it is grace that distinguishes. When grace is upon you, you will not struggle. Many people start church, the next year it has folded. But how would a man, a church for good 62 or 63 or I'm correct now, years, and still standing, is the grace of the Almighty God. The redeemed church of God is a full proof of what the grace of God is. Now let us go into the last thing and then we'll close for today. You know, we said grace is a person. And you have to have an understanding that when we're talking about the person, we're talking about something that is living. For those of us that did biology, you know what they call Mr. Niger D. Grace has the capacity to grow. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 18. You see, it is not enough for you to be exposed to grace, but also there is a need for you to grow in grace. 2 Peter, I'll read that as I close tonight. Many of us have been exposed to the saving grace of the Almighty God, but we refuse to grow into the enabling grace of the Almighty God, doing things for God with the grace of God. 2 Peter, if you are there, you can read for us, chapter 3, verse 18.
But grow in grace and the knowledge of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
But grow in grace. Now that sounds to me like a command. Don't sit down where you are. But what? Grow in grace and what? And in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. The level of the knowledge of God in that area where you are expecting is grace. The level of the knowledge that you encounter will determine the level of grace that you are exposed to. Probably your academics, you want the grace of God to be evident in that area. Please go and seek the Almighty God in the scriptures. Lord, how can I grow in grace in my academics? What was it that Daniel was doing? What was it that this man named Jacob, how did he multiply so fast? Maybe you are talking about your finances. You want to grow in grace, you have to grow in knowledge as well. Say, grow in the grace of God and in the knowledge. All the scripture says. Somebody said something on Friday. He said, you don't pray to grow, you eat to grow. That is why the scripture says in the book of 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 1. Am I correct? 2 Peter 1, 2 verses 1. The scripture says, what? Desire the sincere milk of God that ye might what? Grow thereby. You want to grow in grace? Please, go and seek for knowledge in that area of grace. Maybe in ministry, you want to grow in grace. Look, open the scriptures, seek for knowledge in that area, and you see yourself growing. Probably there are some people that are here today, sincerely are seeking the grace of the Almighty God over their life. I can announce to you that the gate has been opened today. Amen. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. But there is a warning I want you to go back home with. Romans chapter 6, verses 1. Romans chapter 6, verses 1. The Bible says, shall we continue in sin and expect grace to abound? What is it? God. You cannot expect to continue to live a life of sin and be expecting that the grace of God will cover you like an umbrella. I gave an analogy some time ago, and I'm very serious about that analogy. About the farm. I told you that once you disconnect it from power, it's still rolling. But yet, it has been disconnected from the source. Once a man begins to play with sin, that man is disconnected from grace. But you might still be doing one or two things that you do before. You might still be speaking, evangelizing to people, and they will give their life to Christ. They are giving their life to Christ based on the physiology of the philosophy of men's wisdom, but not on the demonstration of the power of the Holy Ghost. Because now you have been able to acquire some knowledge, and then you go to them and say, the Bible says this and that. You are now speaking from head knowledge. They will be saved based on your what? On your physiological knowledge, but not on the power of the Holy Ghost. And those kind of people will visit us very soon. That's why Paul said, I'm not going to speak with you with what? With the enticing words of men, but what? With the demonstration of power of the Holy Ghost. You cannot keep joking with sin and expect the grace of the Almighty God to abound. Let's bend our hearts. Probably you want to talk to the Almighty God very quickly. If there are some areas of your life you see where you are just seeking the grace of God for, where you are saying, Baba, unmerited favor. Maybe it might, I don't know, it might be a particular area. You know, Uncle Paul was struggling with a particular area of his life, a particular weakness in his life. He said, God, Lord, 3 times have I besought you of this thing. And the Almighty God came to him and said, the solution is grace. Probably you are here, there are some certain weaknesses that you are struggling with and you need the grace of God. See, I can announce to you, the devil has come at me a lot of times, looking for a way to bring me down one way or the other, but the grace of God has preserved me up to now. So sincerely, I can also join my faith with your faith and pray with you. If there's anybody in the house, if there is a weakness that the devil is going to drag you down and slow you down, but you want the grace of God to cover you. Wherever you are, please let every heart be bowed, let every head be bowed. Wherever you are, just wave your hands. I don't want you to identify yourself to God. Nobody is coming to meet you. But I just want you to put the devil to shame and put your hands to God and say, Daddy, it's your grace I'm seeking for right now. If there's an area of your life where sincerely you need the grace of the Almighty God, just lift up your hands to Him. I want to pray with you. I want the grace of God that has been walking over my life also to rub over you today. There is a grace of God that has been walking over this ministry, that has held this ministry here in the foreign land for the past 9 years. I want that grace to rub over you. Wherever you are, you can lift up your hand. I want to pray with you sincerely with everything of God on this side of me. Wherever you are, just raise your hand and just wherever you are, just keep praying to Him and say, Lord, that's grace, Lord. That's grace that has kept this man that we are there of. Uncle Paul asked for that grace, and the scripture says that the grace of God will be sufficient for you in your weaknesses. That's grace. Malibos masata lika bali bosha. Maraba bali masota lika bali mosuri masata lika. Ninora no zibra bali moshebe. If you want to join them, please just raise your hands. Just raise your hand wherever you are in the auditorium, wherever. That sincerely you want the grace of God to be shown to you. You want to launch into a dimension of the grace that you become unstoppable by the devil. Wherever you are, just raise your hand wherever you are. Thank you, Jesus. Father, I pray for these lives that have raised their hands today. Daddy, I knew right from on the 8th of September 2010 that there was a grace dispensed over my life. Lord, I am asking under that covenant today that you release grace over these lives. Amen. That the over that grace that has kept the redeemed presence of God right from inception, right from the days of Akinwale up to now. Lord, I stand over that covenant and I ask that this grace begin to speak in the life of these ones as well. Amen. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. The grace that preserves. Lord, release over these lives in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. The grace, oh Lord, that enables us to do the things of God. Daddy, release over these lives in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Thank you, everlasting Father. You just want to sing this song as we round up. You are worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised. Our Redeemer. You are worthy to be praised. Worthy to be praised. You are worthy to be praised.
God spoken to us by one of us. A young man, because and our hearts are challenged, and all of us claim to be Christians, but we do not have a testimony. This morning I want you to lift up your voice and your heart to the Lord and tell the Lord, Daddy, I cannot testify to my faith.